I was Accountant General the administration before his, and even the one before. But when the one before his administration came in, about 3-4 months into the administration, I was asked to step aside as Accountant General until the advent of the administration of Asiwaju. When he came in, I didn't know what was happening behind the scene. I never met him before, I didn't know him. And when he was appointing his cabinet, I had been reappointed as the Accountant General of the state. I was dumbfounded. So I had to find time to go and see the governor to thank him for my appointment. And when I went into his office, I said, sir, I just want to come and say thank you, sir, for my appointment. He said, no, you just deserve it. I don't know you, but when I came in, I wanted an Accountant General that I could work with, and your name came popping up here and there. And I asked why you were asked to leave the post in the first instance. Nobody could tell me why. I asked for your files, I studied it, I asked questions here and there, and I saw that there was no reason why you should have been thrown out of the place without any justification, and I brought you back. I do hope you will do your job and be very professional at it. And that was how I started working as the Accountant General. There was this gentleman very close to Asiwaju, and he came with an approval. And that approval had a problem. And I said, sorry, I won't be able to pay this money. And the man was breathing down my neck, was getting angry. Who do you think you are? This and that. I said, I'm sorry, I need to speak to the governor on this. And I think he went back to Asiwaju. I think I wasn't there. To my surprise, he came back with a note from Asiwaju saying that I appreciate that you scrutinize these things very well so that we all don't get into trouble. I was elated, and it empowered me to do more. Because what we don't know sometimes is that people get to very busy people when they are most vulnerable. You know, you go to a man at 2 a.m. and 3 a.m. as if, and then you get an approval. And then you expect that that approval will just, there must be checks and balances. And Asiwaju allowed the checks and balances. And then there was this time that he saw the pension bill. And he said, wow, why are you people paying so much pension every month? Don't you do contributory pension? I said, no, sir. He said, you will be paying this much pension monthly? I said, that's what it is, sir. Right from the beginning of his tenure, he had mentioned about contributory pension. And he kept hammering on it. You cannot be paying pension like this. It is not sustainable. And that was why a lot of states were owing pension. So he kept on talking about contributory pension, until I think 2004, when the federal government now embraced it. If it was not in the exclusive list, we would have straight away put in place. And if you go and check the records, Lagos State was the very first state to key into that contributory pension, because he raised a team immediately, told us to study the system, go for training, do this, and then said, give us deadline. This must be in place by such and such a time. And we put it in place. Somewhere along the line, we had the Enron project, which was supposed to give electricity to the citizens of Lagos State. And the federal government said, no, this is on the exclusive list. There is no way you can generate light by yourself. So they decided that Enron should go, okay? But we had liabilities to Enron, and the liabilities still had to be paid. We were paying Enron, and then all of a sudden, our local government allocation got stopped because of the creation of local governments. So it was double jeopardy. We were paying Enron back for electricity we did not use because of the contract terms, we had no local government allocation. Local government had to run. But Asiwaju will tell you, my priority is to pay salaries and pay pensions. Never you fail on pension and salaries. So whatever you bring by way of payment for a particular month, you must ensure that you satisfy people who work for us and people who had worked for us. And this to me was very humane. Lagos State never owed salaries throughout his tenure, not even after. What else would you expect of a leader who knows you are working and you need to earn your wages because you also need to feed your family? You know, when I said earlier on that people sometimes they meet these people at their most vulnerable moments. There was a time he wanted to approve something in person. And he said to me, I will not be in the office today. Make sure you come and see me before tomorrow. I said, yes, sir. So I went there. I got there around 6. He said to come around 6. I was there, They were having meetings. Meetings upon meetings. And I was wondering, I kept phoning home, I'm still here, oh. And then they had the meetings, and he came out around 1 a.m. And you know when the governor says, see me, you cannot decide to go, you just have to wait for him. He came out around 1 a.m. Said, what are you still doing here? I said, sir, you asked me to see you. He said, yes. Oh, I'm so sorry. Please come. The deputy governor was there, so we went into another room, and then he looked at the papers, he signed off on them, and then I said, okay, sir, thank you, good night. He said, good night. How are you getting home? Where do you live? How are you getting home? I said, my driver is outside, sir. He said, no, I can't allow you to go home at this time all by yourself. So he gave me his dispatch vehicle, gave me policemen, and said they should take me home. That is Asiwaju for you. And that is why some of us, would work for him over and over again. Because he knows what to do. He has foresight. He knows how to tackle problems even before they arise. And for me, I think that is good leadership. And that is my Asiwaju story.